Today's video is about how to read debates and what to do once you have a read on the debate. This is something that is incredibly important to debates, and I'm going to give you a general groundwork. The important part is that you start applying it to debates and kind of test out and feel out how you're going to apply this. But this is the general system that I would advise using. What's important to note is that the longer an issue exists within a debate that hasn't been shut down or hasn't been responded to, the more damaging it is to your case. You can see this when people ask POIs and someone says, I'll respond to that later. It immediately looks like you're on the back foot, whereas if you respond to it directly with exactly the same response that you could have delivered later, it seems much stronger. That's because you're shutting down the momentum of that issue immediately. You're not allowing it the space to exist within the debate. So let's give you a metric by which to decide what is important within the debate. And typically there are two aspects. The first is what you as a team decide is important within your own case. So you have to decide what issues are going to win and lose the debate within your prep. And you've got to stick to that to some degree at least. You're going to use these 2 points in collaboration. But the first point is what you think is important within the debate and what will win you the debate. The second point is where the majority of the engagement has happened. So if you think something is very important within the debate, but the majority of engagement has happened somewhere else, you'll need to deal with both of those issues within the debate. How do you do this if those two things don't match up? So in the best types of debates, everyone will think that what is important within the debate is the same thing, and everyone will engage on that basis. In circumstances where the two criteria don't match up, though, what you'll start with saying is that they haven't dealt successfully with the stuff that you think is most important within the debate, and so it's still very important and holds weight and is winning you the debate at present. Then you would move on to say, let's look at where the majority of the engagement has happened and deal with that, so that if they are correct in their assessment of what's important within the debate, you're still dealing with that as well. So what do you do once you have successfully tracked these issues? I would advise an entire team having a page between all of you that you communicate up and down the bench. These should have 3 categories. The first category is issues that you are winning, the second category is issues that you are losing, and the third category is dangerous issues that you know are important but that might not be winning the other side of the debate just yet. And those will tell you what you have to do within the debate. You have to do different things depending on whether you're winning or losing an issue. And that's according to the momentum that it has. So if you imagine a debate like a tug of war, if someone is pulling an issue across to their side, you need to pull back before you are at a neutral point. If you are winning something, you'll already be on the winning side of the tug of war. You'll already have a pull going towards your side. So if you are winning an issue, what this means is that you should cement the damage that is done. Now typically when a team is winning a debate, the mistake that later speakers often make is that they just repeat previous content. That doesn't actually add anything to the debate because we've already heard that speech. So you have to add something different and new to the debate. How do you do this? Well, you tell us what the strategic value of what you've done within the debate already is, and you would tell us how that means that your opposition cannot come back from that damage that's been done. So you cement where you are in that point in time. So even if they have an amazing sort of third speaker or reply speaker, whatever the case may be, they still can't pull back those issues. You try and cement in the judges' minds that you are distinctly winning at that point in time. Okay, so that's what you add, the strategic value of what you've already done within the debate. If you're losing an issue, you need to change that issue logically. It can't stay the same because you'll continue losing that issue. So again, repetition is not valuable. If you're losing an issue, you will need to change the argument, and the margin by which you are losing the argument is the degree to which you have to change that original argument. So if a small amount of damage has been done to this argument, you only need to add a couple of levels to kind of shore up that damage. If a massive amount of damage has been done, then you need to do a massive amount of arguments to work to